Well, hello there everybody, and welcome back to my Minecraft Security Breach Daycare tutorial. This episode has been split into two parts because the length of the original was way too long for one video. So, welcome to Part 3A. In Part 3, all of Part 3, we will be building all of the walls, floors, and adding some lighting around the place along with building the entire Fazbear Theater. The next episode, in Episode 4, we will be decorating everything, and honestly, that video may even be split into two parts. But for now, let's just go ahead and continue building. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and grab our light blue concrete and come up here. And we are going to go ahead and place 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should be right to about here. And you can go ahead and raise these blocks up to raise up 7 blocks. So it should be this height right here. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side. Raise it all up by 7 blocks. And we can just stop right here. And here we're going to go ahead and bring these 2 blocks out by 2 and connect that across. And then with your red concrete, we're just going to place a pillar, or not a pillar, but just red concrete that goes across like that. So it should end up looking just like this for the door. And now what you're going to do, we're going to raise these walls all up by 7. But it's going to go out a certain distance. So I'm going to show you what to outline, or what to fill in. So the height of the walls is obviously going to be this height. And it's going to come around, and it's going to stop right at this one pillar right here. Do not raise these 2 pillars up, but you can raise this one up and fill all the walls in too. The exact same thing is going to be on this side. It's going to be the exact same height going around, but it's going to go out a different length, which is going to come out all the way right to about there. And it's just going to be right here. You can go ahead and fill these 3 in, and this will go up the exact same height as everything else. You can go ahead and raise this pillar up. Do not raise these up. I'll show you what we're going to do with those in a second. But go ahead and fill in this wall, and I will be right back. Alright, so there we go. I have now gotten the walls all filled up to the top, and once again, you can fill in that pillar. But here, this is this little desk area where you check into the daycare. So right here, we're going to raise these up by 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And on the 4th block, you can place 2 going across just like this. So from here, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, just like that, all the way across, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And here, we're going to raise this up in a second, but I think we should probably fill in this floor here. So what we're going to use for that, once again, we're going to do like what we did in the entrance for the little balcony part that was in the entrance. I'm going to go ahead and use concrete powder. This is, I usually use concrete powder because it kind of looks more like a carpet. But obviously, if you do want to use concrete powder, you obviously cannot just place it because it will just fall. This is why you have to have a block under it so it will hold the concrete powder. And I like to use concrete powder because, in my opinion, it looks more like a carpet instead of using wool. You can go ahead and use wool if you'd like to. This is just an option for either or. Either concrete powder, or you can use wool, which does not require a block below it to hold it up, which also can help with some spaces like under here. But even if we did use concrete powder and this block that will be under it, it will not affect any rooms that are going to be down below it. Because, well, I mean, okay, technically, this blue concrete will go over the room, and this is the height of the ceiling. That's why the ceiling is going to be a different color, but it will still hold the concrete powder up. It's hard to explain it. I'll show you once we get there. But you can either use wool or concrete powder, but I'm going to go ahead and use concrete powder. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what to outline and where to outline it. So you're going to follow along this rim here of where all the floors are. And you're going to bring it out, and you're going to stop right here, because the floor, the carpet is also, or concrete powder is also going to be along all of here. So you can go ahead and come over to here, and bring this out. Make sure there are no gaps below it, for where the carpet will sit. And this can come all around here, and it's going to come all the way around here, all past all of the party rooms, right to here. It can follow this outline, and it's going to continue going all the way past here. So as you can see, we're right here where the daycare entrance is. So it's going to come all the way around here. It's going to continue going, and it's going to actually, no, it does continue all the way to here. So it goes all throughout here. And it's going to come all the way to the very entrance of the Fazbear Theater, and it's going to stop there. and it's going to stop right about here, and then it's just going to continue, actually, because the carpet's just going to continue all across the top. So I'm going to outline where the carpet's going to go. Actually, I already did that, but I'm going to place the carpet on top to show you what parts to fill in. It's going to come all the way across here, all where we place the blue concrete, and it's going to sit on top of the light blue concrete. This is one of the, oh my god, this is one of the things that we did in the last episode. This is why I had to raise this one layer down, so the carpet will sit right with the door and right with everything else. So it will continue going all the way around here. And it will just end up right back here. And I think you can kind of see where I am going with this. It's going to continue going along this light blue outline. It's going to continue going along here. And it's going to stop, like, right where the stairs are. This is going to continue going on top of all of this. Stop here. Now, there is one thing, so here, this is not going to be blue concrete under, it just does not match. So here, we can go ahead and fill this in with the light blue concrete, and we can stop where the walls will be in. So the walls will cover up that one part, and we're just going to bring it out to about same length. And and this is going to go ahead, and this is going to be all filled in. This is where the carpet is going to sit. But when you're under it, you're not going to see the blue concrete. That's going to kind of look weird. It's going to actually match with light blue concrete. So that is why we're going to have this all filling in here. It's not going to go over the bathrooms because the roof is not going to be this high under the bathrooms. And then the carpet will go all fill in all of this, and it's going to continue going around. It's going to continue going on top of all of the blue concrete. I think you kind of get where I'm going with this. It's going to go all throughout here. On top of all of this, you're going to have to place blue concrete under here. The walls are going to cover up this. We will do the walls here after we fill in the floors. I'll show you what it looks like, but place the blue concrete everywhere else except for here, just like what we did, because you're not going to see under here except for, actually no, you can go ahead and place blue concrete all under here, because I don't think it will intervene with anything in there except for here, and just fill it in with all the rest of the blue concrete. So go ahead and do that real quick, and I will see you in just 1 second. Alright, so there we go. I have now gotten all of the floors placed in, and this is what it should look like once you have completed it. It should be filled in all throughout, all the way over here, all throughout the stairs in this area, and right up to the Fazbear Theater. This is what the whole entire carpet above will look like. So let's go ahead and continue on the walls. So the reason we had it stopped here is because we're going to this is the height where this wall under here stops, and then the walls for the actual main daycare go up even further. So we're just going to go ahead and start right here. Let's start right out here. We're going to add 14 blocks. So we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is the height that is going to be at, and it's going to continue going at this height all the way to here. It's going to be all the way at this height, and it's going to fill in all here. So this is the height it should be at, and it should look just like this. Now, right here, we're going to go ahead and grab our light blue concrete, and right here, we're going to add, from this block right here. So on this block, we're going to add it and just bring it all the way across, and it should line up right there, right above where this pillar is. And then this is just going to continue going up and reach the max height right there. And that is exactly what this is going to do here. It should be one block away just like this, because we're going to have a wall going up right here. But it should be at this height right here, and it should come all the way across. And it should, we're going to go ahead and, actually go ahead and just fill this in real quick. I'm going to do this real quick. I will be right back. Alright, there we go. So I just got that filled in. So this is what it should look like below. We're going to go ahead and add the roof for this in a second, but not right now. I say after we get these walls in. So here, with our cyan concrete, we're going to add 1, 2, 3 more. So it is 4 height in all. And this is going to go all the way across. And we're going to actually go ahead and skip this block right here, because there's going to be a window, and then there's going to be a door right here. That's going to be with all of these party rooms. A window, just like that, and then skipping over for a door. So the windows should be just like that, and it should be identical on every single side. So going all the way across here, window, door, all the way across, window, door, and it's just going to continue going all the way across here. So it's going to go up 3, and we're going to go ahead and stop right here. We're going to stop it right here, and with the light blue concrete, this is going to go up, and this is going to go all the way across, all the way to about, yeah, right here. Because there is something that is a little different. It's kind of a overhang a little bit for the wall. We'll do that in just a second, but for now, just go ahead and fill this whole side in, and I will see you in just 1 second. Alright, so there we go. I have now gotten this whole wall filled in, and now right here, we're going to go ahead, and from right here, we're going to go out 1, 2, and coming over here, we should probably just fill this up just real quick. Just come on just a little more out. And same thing here, we're going to come out 1, 2, just like that. And then it's going to go out 1, 1, 1, 1, and it's just going to line up just like that. So it should end up looking like this on both sides. And then below with the cyan concrete, we're just going to add cyan concrete above it. So it should end up looking like this. Now, we're going to go ahead and grab our polished andesite, because right here, actually this wall goes up. This is the where the wall is. So all of this will be raised all the way up. And this is gonna come out all the way to the top. So it should end up being just like this. The exact same height as all of the walls. And with our polished andesite, we're going to go ahead and put our polished andesite right here. It's going to go all the way up. On this side, it's going to follow along with this bottom part here, and then go up on this side as well. So it should end up looking like this. And then this cyan concrete is just going to continue. Once again, there's the window here. It's just going to continue all the way down. Window, going over the door. It's just going to continue with the exact same thing that we did on the other side. Window, door. Go ahead and fill all the way to here and stop right at this point here. So it's going to be right at this point. So go ahead, stop, and do the exact same thing what you did all the way with those party rooms. To do that real quick, I'll be right back. So I have gone ahead and filled up this wall as well too. It's the exact same height as we did over here. It's just all filled up to the very top, and I went ahead and stopped just right here. We're going to go ahead and fill in the party rooms just after we fill in up these walls right here, which will not take too long. So with your stone, we're going to go up and raise this up by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 blocks in all, but you added 7. And you're going to do the exact same thing for all of these walls here. This is going to come up all the way to 7, and this is just going to go all the way around. It's going to go all the way around here, and it's going to go all the way over to here. I'm going to go ahead and go over here, so this is going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's the exact same height as over there. We can go ahead and raise this up right here. Here, this is going to be the door, which we're going to do that in a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can go ahead and bring this up. And I believe 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, give me a second. Do not copy this down yet. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I believe it may be something like that. So yes, it is like that. So copy this down. I went up right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I then went out 1, and then same thing here, and then I went all the way across the top. And we are just gonna go ahead. We're gonna make this door real quick. So let's go ahead and grab our yellow concrete, blue concrete. We already have our light blue concrete. So here there is supposed to be like a little sun that pops over the top. So what I'm just going to use, actually, wait a minute. And I will wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's all correct. So actually, this goes up 1 more, so it should end up looking just like something like this. And actually, let's go ahead and grab our black and white concrete. we're going to go ahead and place black, white, black, white, black, white. So it looks like this. Gray concrete all the way, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and add our blue on the bottom. We'll add like blue right there. Our light blue can be something like this. Or something like that. We'll add believe there's a star here, and like a star there. So it kind of looks something like that. I think, did I use the right block? I did not. This is polished andesite, not gray concrete around. So polished andesite goes around the sides like this. So it is not gray concrete, it is polished andesite. So it should look just like this. And obviously we're not going to keep the door just like this. For now, we're going to keep it like that. So now let's just continue raising up these walls. So these walls, once again, these are just going to go 7 blocks high. It's going to come all the way around here. And it's going to stop also right here. So go ahead, do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, so there we go. This is what it should look like after you have all the walls filled up. And right here, we're just going to go ahead and come over to right here, and we're going to dig out 1, 2, 1, 2. So it should look just like this. We're going to come 1 here, and then 1 more block out. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1 more block out. 1, 2, 3, 1. These are supposed to be the little doors that will open up, obviously, and where you can buy your tickets to see whatever kind of show that's going on. So right now, go ahead and grab your polished deep slate and just fill those in as the doors. And just for now, we're just gonna grab our string and our carpet and place our string on the bottom below each door and our carpet as one of the desks. So we're just going to keep it just like that for now. We'll add some of the other details later. So what we're going to do now, we're going to grab our light blue concrete and we're going to add right here, just bring it all the way up to the top. And this here, starting here, this is going to come all the way out. It's going to go above all of this. And it's going to come all the way to the very end. And it's going to stop right here. So what I'm saying, this whole wall is going to be filled in, including all the way here except for right here. And also all the way across the top here. It's going to be filled up all in here. All across the top here, which will go all the way to the end. So this will line up. And this will come all the way across. And this whole wall here will also be filled in. So this is all going to be filled in up top, and this is going to be filled in here. This area is going to be filled in as well, so we can actually just do this real quick. So right here, with your light blue concrete, just bring all of this around, and you can stop right here, because this is going to go up 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and it will look something like that. The glass will also come around, fill in all of this here. It should end up looking like this, and the exact same thing here, except this is going to continue coming across, and it's going to stop here. All the glass will be across the top, and it will fill in this area right here. And it should end up looking like this for the, I'm not exactly sure what this gift shop is called, but this whole wall back here, down here, is going to all be filled in. You're not going to see this, so this can all be filled in as well. And this whole wall is going to be filled in all the way down to here. And actually, let's go ahead and make this door real quick. So let's grab our concrete again. We're going to need our blue, lime, yellow, orange, and our red. So the blue is going to come up 1, 2, and 1 to the side like that. 1, 2 of yellow, my bad. 1, 2 of the lime on the top. 1, 2 of yellow. 1, 2 of orange, and then 1, 2 of the red. So the door should end up looking like this on both sides, and you can do this the exact same thing. 1, 2, 1, then it's 1, 2 lime, 1, 2 red, below it is 1, 2 orange, and that's 2 red. So it should look like this, and the wall is obviously going to continue going all the way around the door, so this will all be filled in. So fill this whole wall in down here, this whole wall, and this whole wall, and I will show you what you should have, so I will be right back. Alright, so this is what the wall should look like once you have it completely filled in. As you can see, it should look just like this, and it comes all the way down around these doors, and it should end up looking just like this. Now we're going to do the same thing, except on this whole wall. So it's the exact same height, using the light blue concrete. it's going to come all the way across. And this whole entire wall here, including down below here, that includes, actually we can just go ahead and fill this in right real quick. And same thing on this side. And this whole wall will be filled in, and this whole wall will be filled in with the light blue concrete. Obviously, we will add the little gap here for Sun's little thing, Sun's little room. We're not going to get to that right now, but you can go ahead and fill this in real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, there we go. I now have this whole wall now filled in, and we have all of the walls around the whole daycare all completely filled in. We just now have to add all the walls for the party rooms, and the floors, and then the extra walls down here. So I'd say let's go ahead and get these walls down here filled in. We're going to go around this, and then we will eventually fill in the walls for that. So these walls are just obviously, they're just going to, well, I think you get the point. They're going to fill in all the way around here, except for here. We can raise the glass up here all the way to the top, this white all the way to the top. We can add one there, and with our tinted glass, one on the top. This tinted glass will come all the way over to there. And white concrete across, just like that. One on the top and one tinted glass on the top, and then tinted glass there. And then the wall will just continue going onward. So obviously it will be filled in here, all the way across here. And you can stop right at the stairs, and this wall actually comes across the back. And it actually fills in the back of behind these stairs. So it should look like this from where the stairs are, and then this will obviously continue. And it will just continue going around there. And same kind of thing for here, except right here we can go ahead and add one block. You do not need to fill any of this in, because here we're going to have light blue concrete. All here, this is all going to be filled in. Just like that. We can go ahead and bring this around. And with our black concrete, actually, we can raise this up by 1, 2, so I think by 2 more, actually. And then this will come over the top. And this will come over the top, and I believe it will look like this because there's actually going to be a roof right here. So for now, we'll just leave it like that, and then once again, same thing on this side. The light blue concrete will just continue behind the stairs, and it will continue going around. We already got this filled in. So do your hopefully you did this. Go ahead, just fill in these any extra empty spaces of the walls. Do not fill in back here. We will do that soon, but go ahead, do that real quick, and I'll see you in just 1 second. Alright, there we go. I now have all of the extra walls that are down here completely filled in. There are a couple of wall details that we will do in part 4, actually. I believe it is part 4. Yes, it is wait, is it part 4? No, this is part 3, right? Yeah, it's part 3. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and fill in the floor all down here, and including for... No. Alright, so what we're going to do with the floor, we're going to grab our white and black concrete. So there are tiles that go all around here, all under here, except for here, and it skips this entire play area. I think it would be best if we film the play area floor first. So what we are going to use for is a block of lapis lazuli. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it is just going to go all... Use a block too low, sorry. It's going to go all the way around, right here at this height. It is going to come all the way around, and it's just going to fill in this entire play area. Obviously, it's not going to be just lapis lazuli. In episode 4, we are going to add all like the ball pit and all that, and all the whole play area. But for now, just go ahead and fill this entire floor out with the block of lapis lazuli, and I will see you in just 1 second. Alright, so this is what it should look like with all of the block of lapis lazuli. It should be coming all the way around here and filling in this entire daycare play area. Now what we're going to do, the black and white checker tiles are going to be all around everywhere else. So it's going to be all throughout here. It's going to be down here. I'm not going to put in all of the checkered tiles because I don't think you guys want to see me just do that manually. But this is just where all of the checkered tiles will be. I'm going to go ahead and outline where you want it to, where it is going to go. It's going to come all the way around. It's going to stop here. It's going to come around here. It's it's going to go around the stairs. It does not really matter if it does go around or under. Oh, and also, by the way, I believe it is light blue concrete under here, so it should line up with the stairs, and then the floor will continue around it. And it comes around here, back by the bathrooms. It'll come around here, or it doesn't really matter if it goes under the stairs. Once again, light blue concrete should be filled under the stairs, just like that. And then the tiles will continue going around. And it will come all the way over to here, and it will just go straight back. And you just want all of the tiles to be all in here, all around in here, all under there, including all by the play area, and it's going to be all under here filled with the checker tiles. It may take quite a bit to do because it's quite a lot of block placing for sure. I will show you what it looks like when it is done. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. Yikes, that was a lot of block placing. That definitely took quite a bit of time. But hey, at least now we have the full-on checker tiles for the floor, and as you can see, it all comes all around here, and it's surrounding the whole play area. So now we have all of the floor for down here in. So it still does feel a bit empty, and especially without these party rooms. So we are going to go ahead and add these party rooms now. So what you're going to need endstone, red terracotta, blue concrete powder, or if you want to use blue wool, that's fine, quartz bricks, sea lanterns, iron trap doors, and crimson door, and black stained glass pane. So we are going to start out by right here. Actually, let's start with the walls first. So the walls, we're going to raise up 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th block is red terracotta. So this is going to be the height of the room, actually, or is it? No, it is 1, 2, 3, and then that right there. So it's raising up 3 endstone that goes all the way around. And then on top of it is going to be the red terracotta, which is going to go around all of the endstone, which is going to look just like this. So this is basically the size of the room. Now we're going to go ahead and add the floor in. So below it, blue concrete and the powder, and the whole floor is going to be the blue carpet. Once again, you can always use wool. I just personally, like I've said before, I personally like using concrete powder, because to me it looks more of like a carpet, but that is totally up to you, and it is your opinion on whichever block you use. But the floor is going to be blue carpet, and I'm using concrete powder for it. And then once you have all of that in, the door is going to be right here, the crimson door, and the black stained glass panes are going to be as the window. Now, the doors are different. All the doors for the daycare going down are completely different colors. But since I am making this actually player scaled, I am just using the normal doors, and I will not be using different colored doors. You can actually do that if you would like to. Get all of the selection of doors and just place them going all the way down, except for like iron doors, because you need a lever, trap door, or anything redstone to open it. But you could do that if you want. Have different colored doors going around all of the party rooms. But I'm just going to use red crimson doors, or crimson doors. But this is basically the size of the room, and this basically repeats itself all throughout every single party room. Nothing is different no matter what. I'm going to show you what to do with these crossover party rooms, and actually the roof for this is going to be quartz bricks. So above the red terracotta is going to be quartz bricks. And then once you have the roof on, it is pretty dark, so with these sea lanterns, you're going to go right to these 2 blocks and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to come down to this end and skip 1 and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should end up looking just like this, and the trap doors right on top of it. So this is basically what the room will look like throughout every single party room. There's going to be nothing different throughout every single one. Obviously here, I'm going to show you what to do here. And once you do get once you get it all down, you're going to repeat that process all the way throughout these party rooms, because I'm not going to show me making each individual party room on camera. That would take way too much time, and it would be very boring too. So once again, it's raising the end zone bricks going up 3 extra blocks, going all the way around. Except right here, you're going to stop, and then coming over here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this doorway, just leave it open, or it's not really a doorway, it's more of an arch. So skip that there, and then add the red terracotta on top of all of the end zone. And this is going to go over this archway, because right here, the gray concrete is going to go up and over, right under the red terracotta. So it's going to end up looking like this, and the exact same thing on this side too. And then once you have done that, it's just repeating. It's just repeating this same process. 3 blocks up, going all the way around the walls. And there's really nothing different with the connected party rooms. All it has is that archway. It's the exact same as all the others. Red terracotta on top. The floor, which will be in. There is the, if I can get in, there is the crimson door and the, hold on, let me grab it. The black stained glass panes for the windows. And it's the exact same thing that we did in this party room here. Nothing, no matter what, is different. It's just repeating this same process throughout every single party room. And I'll admit, when I originally did this, it was very boring, repeating the exact same thing over and over again until I reached the final party rooms. It was very boring to do, and it took quite a bit of time for sure, just repeating this same process. Walls, floors, roof, all of that. But once you get it all done, it's you have all the party rooms in at least, and we will then move on to I think we'll move on to some of the gift shops that are we'll move on to the Fazcade and the gift shop that is down, that are both down by the play area. And then it's the exact same thing with the roof, quartz bricks as the roof going over all of the party rooms. And then the sea lanterns that come under here, it's skipping 1 block and placing 1, 2, 3. And then the exact same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3. And then the trapdoors, just going over the sea lanterns, just cover them up. And this is all it is doing throughout every single party room. I'm not going to show this on camera, but I think you get where I am going with this. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it is all complete. And it's sure going to take quite a bit of time to do all these extra party rooms. This was one of the most boring parts of the daycare, filling in all of the party rooms, for sure. But I'm going to go ahead and fill these in, and I will show you what it looks like when it is complete. So, give me some time, and I'll be back. Well, there we go. Finally, I've gotten all of the party rooms all filled in. I'm going to show you what they all look like, even though there really is there's a missing door. Alright, hold on. Obviously, they all look the exact same. This is one on the very end of this one. All of these are the 2 connecting rooms, starting here. They just connect to each other. You end up on this second one. This one is also a connecting room on the 3rd door. It connects into this party room. Should all look like this. Literally, it's the exact same, and just a single room on that side. So we have all of the party rooms completely filled in. Now, I would say let's go ahead, and it would be right. I think we should start on the Fazcade, almost at the Fazpad. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that banner thing again that we did in the entrance, that we did where it said Superstar Daycare, except we're going to make it say Fazcade. I'm going to try and go super slow once again and try and make it so it's very easy for you guys to get this. So we're going to obviously need a loom, and I believe, and we are just going to grab our cyan banners and our blue dye. Plenty of blue dye, plenty of cyan banners, and also cyan dye as well. So we're just gonna make we're first just gonna make the cyan, or the Fazcade sign out of banners. So using our cyan banner, we're gonna put a cyan banner in there. We're going to put blue dye in here, and we are going to make an F. So we're gonna get this line that makes it look just like this. We're We're going to put it back in there. We're then going to get the one that goes straight through the middle, so it should look like this. We're then going to get the one that goes right on the top, and it should look like this. So it should be this one. And then with your cyan dye, you can go down and get this banner, or this outline that goes around, so it makes it look like that. And that is the F. Now, we're going to make the A. So the A is we're going to get this line that goes on the left side. We're then going to get the line that goes on the right side, so it looks like this. We're then going to put the line in the middle, so it looks like an H. And then we're going to get this one that is on the top, so it looks just like this. And then we're just going to swap it out with the cyan dye, scroll or go all the way down, and get this one that has that outline that goes around the banner. And there you have an A. And now for the Z. The Z's are pretty easy, so we're going to get this one that goes across the top just like that. We're then going to get the one that goes on the bottom, so it should look just like this. We're then going to get this line that goes this way, so it should look just like this. So it's going from the right hand corner to the left bottom corner, and then swap it out with your cyan dye, and then get this outline that goes around it, and there is the Z. Now for a C. C's are extremely easy, so we're going to get this one that goes across the top just like that. We're then going to get the one that goes on the left side just like that. We're then going to get the one that goes on the bottom just like that. And then swap out with your cyan dye and get this outline that goes around it just like that, and there is the C. Now, we don't need to make another A since we already have an A, and we can just probably start placing these up here. So right here, we're going to place an F, A, Z, C, A, Faz, K. Now we need a D and an E. So we're going to get our blue dye in there and our cyan banner. Now for the D. D's can be a bit tricky, but I'm going to show you the easiest way possible. So we're going to make a backwards C, I believe. So we're going to get the line that goes on the right side just like that. We're then going to get the one that goes on the top just like that. And then the one that goes on the bottom, the one that goes on the bottom just like that. So it is a backwards C. We're then going to swap it out with the cyan dye and get this weird looking design that looks just like this. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but this is what it should look like. And then swap it back out with your blue dye and get the line that goes on the left side just like that. And then swap it out with the cyan dye once again and get the border that goes around it. And there is the D. So now we have the D, and now we just need the E. So then grab your blue dye, and the E is also very easy. So get the line that goes on the side, and then the one that goes on the very top, it should look just like this. Then get the line that goes on the bottom, just like this. And then the one that just goes right in the middle, just like this. And then swap your blue dye with cyan dye, and just put the border around it, and there you go. We now have an E. And there is the sign, Fazcade. So we now have the Fazcade sign. We no longer need the loom or that. So now let's go ahead and work on the wall. So I'm going to go ahead and get night vision because it is dark under there. Alright, so first we're going to replace these doors with white concrete. Get rid of any little thing that is on the inside. We are obviously going to need light blue concrete and black concrete. We are also going to need magenta concrete powder, or magenta concrete, or magenta wool, if you want. And we're also going to need any block that just sits under. It doesn't matter because you don't see it. So the floor is going to go all around here, just filling in where the entire Fazcade is. And the window, I actually did not think about it, because when you look at the window, you're going to see below it, except there's no floor. You know, we could probably just add the carpet, so it will end up probably, or maybe, hold on, I don't remember how I did that. I think I just put black concrete under the windows, so you can go ahead and place black concrete under the windows just to hide anything below it. So the windows from outside should just look like that, and then the floor will just continue on under it. And there we go. So this is where the whole floor will be in, either using, once again, magenta wool or magenta concrete powder. Whichever one that you like to use, you can go ahead and use that. So I'm not going to fill this in on camera. I'm going to go ahead and fill this in, and I'll be right back. And there we go. So that is what the whole floor should look like once it is done. Either, once again, magenta wall, magenta concrete powder. So with the light blue concrete, we're just going to raise this up until it touches the roof. Now, obviously, the roof will not be blue concrete. We're going to swap that out, which I'm going to show you for PC players how to do it extremely easy. Bedrock players, I will show you another way on how to swap it out. But for now, raise up all of these walls that go straight up to the top. And it should just be touching the roof, so there's no actually, basically it's just 3 blocks high, and it just touches the blue concrete. Same thing here, so all 3 blocks going up. And there we go, so we have all of the walls for the Fazcade now in. So the roof is going to be quartz bricks, and we're going to need sea lanterns along with trapdoors. So here I'm going to show you what to do, because obviously I don't think you want to manually break these and then place the whole floor back in again. For PC players, this is going to be easy. For Java players, you're going to have to suffer the consequences, and you're going to have to, I'll show you in a minute. So for Java players, if you are playing on a PC, which you probably should be if you're on Java, you want to press your left click and your right click at the exact same time, and it will swap out that block instantly. So it's left click and right click. It's basically doing this like really fast, except you click the left and right mouse button at the exact same time, which swaps them out. And also, obviously, if you were to do this with the roof and you were to break it and then place it back, the concrete powder is going to fall. That's why if you press it at the same time, nothing happens. It just instantly replaces it. And you can do that. Obviously, sometimes if you go like extremely fast at the speed of light like I do, it may at some point eventually end up falling out, which sometimes happens to me, and it may happen to you, it may not. Yeah, like that, for example, if I miss one. Now, for Bedrock players, you're gonna have to actually, I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can instantly swap it out. So for Bedrock players, you're unfortunately gonna have to dig this whole thing out where the whole roof is. And then once you have done that, you're gonna have to place all the concrete powder back on top. So you're gonna have to get rid of all of this on the top that goes around the entire Fazcade. It's gonna have a big hole, but you're gonna replace it back with the concrete powder once it is all done. So you know what to do. So Bedrock players, that is what you're going to have to do. Java players, just instantly replace it by left clicking and right clicking the left and right mouse button at the exact same time. And obviously for Bedrock, you're gonna have to dig this all out to where you can fill in the roof. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this mess and fill in the roof. So I think you basically get it down of what it should look like. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in this roof and also fix this giant mess, and I will be right back. Alright, well, now I have the entire roof filled in with quartz bricks. The reason I had to do that is because if we were to manually, we couldn't actually place a roof because there is something that is holding up the concrete powder. So we had to place that, or replace the blue concrete with that. And obviously this is what it should look like on the top, and below it should have this whole place filled in. Now it is pretty dark under here. If I were to turn off night vision, it's pretty dark. So with our sea lantern, we're going to go ahead and place in all of the lighting. So with your sea lantern, we are going to come right here and actually hold up. Grab your crimson door, and we're going to go ahead and place in the doors on both sides, just like that. And with our sea lanterns, we're going to come right here and go 1, 2, 3 blocks out. On the 4th block, place 1, 2, and trapdoors. We're going to come right here and skip 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th block, place 1, 2, and then 2 trapdoors, just like that. Now there is a extra wall that is right here. So we're with our black concrete, we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, and I believe up 1, and then on the third one, so it should be 1, 2 down, and then 1, 2, 3 across from the window. So 1, 2, 3, and then like 1, 2, just like that, and then 1 black, 2 light blue, 1 black. I believe it should look just like this, and then just raise this up to the roof. So we should have this wall right here, and with our sea lantern, we're going to come 2 blocks out, or 1 block, and then place 2 sea lanterns just like that with trapdoors. And then we're going to have one more light that I am not exactly sure where it is. I believe it is 2 blocks away from here. 1, 2, just like that. And now that is basically where all of the lights are in the miniature version of the Fazcade. We will obviously add all the arcade machines and wall decorations and all of that in episode 4, I believe it is episode 4. And now we have all of the Fazcade done, so yeah, we got all the Fazcade done, all the party rooms in. I'd say let's move on. Let's go ahead and fill in the bathrooms, fill in this little gift shop here, and we will then move on to the Fazbear Theater. And actually, real quick, let's go ahead and grab our crimson fences, and we're just going to go ahead and place the fencing around this whole place. So fencing is going to go on the whole outside of everything here. And there's going to be right here where I believe the fencing starts here, and it comes, oh sorry, hold on, let me count it out. I believe it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It should basically line up right there. And you want to grab your crimson fence gate. We're going to come out 1, we're then going to come out 1, 2. Maybe one more, so 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and then the 2 fence gates that are right here. We can leave them open so you can walk through. So it should look just like this. And now, I believe, let's just continue adding this all on the outside. So this is just going to go around where all the blue concrete powder is. And it's going to stop. There is going to be a elevator here, which we will add that. I believe, you know, we'll add the elevator in episode 2. There is a elevator that is non-working, that does not work in game. We'll add that in episode 4. And then this fence just continues going around. Stops right there, and then continues right by the stairs. And then comes around here, and then it stops right by the Fazbear Theater. So this is all the fencing that comes around the daycare. And this place is definitely starting to take some shape. I'm really liking it. So let's go ahead and move on with the bathrooms now. So first, let's get this roof filled in. So we are going to need our quartz bricks, sea lanterns, and trapdoors, because there is a little roof here that is filled in with the quartz bricks here. Comes around and fills in this whole place. And with our sea lanterns, we'll add the lighting. So I believe there are only 2 lights. I'm not 100% sure. So like right here in the middle, we're going to come 1 out, and then on the 1, 2, we're going to place 2 there. So it's basically right at the door. And the exact same thing on this side. Right here, 1 out, and then 1, 2, just like that. And I believe it's only just 2 lights, I believe. I don't think it's 3. You can add a 3rd one if you like, if it's a bit too dark. Actually, let me get rid of the night vision. Yeah, I think that would be good enough. So now we got this, so let's move on with the bathrooms now. I'm going to need night vision again. Alright, I'd say let's start on this bathroom first. So we're going to go ahead and grab our blue concrete and raise each block up by 2. So actually also grab your white concrete. And here we can go ahead and grab our polished diorite. And right here we can just fill this in with white concrete. And raise these walls up by 2 more on each, except for right here, because this is going to go up by 2, just like that. This is going to continue going up by 2, just like this, going all the way around. I believe it is going up by... Actually, yeah, it goes up by 2. But we're going to swap something out. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So with your white concrete, we're going to have a strip of white concrete going across the whole roof, just like this. And it's going to come all the way around, and it's going to line up right here. So it should look just like this, going all the way around, also back here as well. And this is what it should end up looking like. Now the floor is going to be polished diorite, so you can go ahead and fill the whole floor in with using polished diorite. And then once you have the floor filled in, the roof is going to be quartz bricks. And then you can also grab your sea lanterns and your iron trapdoors again. The whole roof is going to be quartz bricks all the way around. And then now for the lighting. So our first light is going to be right here as you walk in. So right here, and then trapdoors on top of it, just like that. We're then going to come back here. There's going to be 4 different lights. So right, starting, I believe, well, let's start on this side. So right here, we're going to place 2 lights, so 2 lights just like that. And we're going to come the same line and 1, 2, just like that. So it should be just like this. And now we're going to come about right here and place 1, 2, just like that. So it should look just like this, and then come all the way down and 1, 2, just right there. So now we have the, I believe, yeah, we have everything in for the first bathroom. So it should end up looking just like this with all the lights. And our door, we're going to go grab our warp door, and it's going to be right here. So there's the first one, and okay, I'm not really liking these lights. Hold on, get rid of these real quick. We're going to have bigger ones. So right here, we'll come to this corner and go 1, 2, 3. On the 4th block, go up 1, and right here, 1, 2, 3, just like that with trapdoors above it. So it should be just like that, and the exact same thing here. Starting from this block, this is 1, 2, 3. On the 4th block, go up 1, and right there, 2, 3, just like that. Those are going to be the lights. So they're a bit bigger, and they're a bit easier to see, or it makes everything a bit easier to see. So now, all you have to do is repeat the exact same thing on this bathroom. Once again, red walls, they will go 2 up. Once they go 2 up, the white concrete is going to be replaced, just like that. It will go over the door. And you should have it's the exact same thing for that bathroom, except it's just red concrete. That's the only difference there is. Nothing else has changed. So go ahead and just do this real quick. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So you can, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what the bathroom should look like once it is complete. It is the exact same design. The lights are in the exact same place. All the walls should look like this. Floor, roof. The lights are in the exact same place right here. And right here. Same thing right here. 2 block space. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 there, 2 block space. It's the exact same thing as the other bathroom. And now, of course, with the crimson door, we're just gonna add the crimson door right there. So now, we have both bathrooms in. So let's go ahead and move on to the, I do not remember the name. I'm just gonna call it the gift shop. So, first of all, let's just put in the floor. So the whole floor is going to be red carpet. So I'm just going to go ahead and outline it, and then I'm not going to place it in on screen. I'm going to place it in off screen. And it is going to come all the way back here. Alright, the flowers are going to get on. All the way back here. It's going to fill in all here, and all in this little back room. And this is where it's going to fill in. So all of this will be filled in with the red carpet. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this real quick, and I'll be right back. And there we go. So I now have the floor in. So we're going to go ahead and grab our light blue concrete and our white terracotta. So we're going to raise the white terracotta by 2 blocks, going all the way around and all the way around here for now. Same thing on this side. All around here. And we're going to stop right about here. And with our light blue concrete, we're just going to bring this all the way across. And this is actually going to be coming out 3 blocks just like this. And this is going to come all the way to the very end. And this is going to end up with 1 block on this side. And then this is going to also be just like that. And then this is going to end up right here. And right here, this is going to come out 2 blocks. So 2 more blocks. And this is going to come all the way back, just like this, and it's going to end up right here. So here, this wall is going to go up 1, 2, 3 more, so it's going to be 3 high, just like that. And then this is going to come all the way around. And it's going to come all the way around here. And it's going to end up just like this. So we have, this is this little, like, overhang right here. We're going to have to do the same thing that we did before, replace this blue concrete with, I believe it is quartz bricks? Yeah, it's going to be quartz bricks again, and along with our sea lanterns and trapdoors. So I believe, yeah, all the walls are in. Actually, wait, no, it's not quartz bricks. It is white concrete. White concrete is going to be the roof. So let's just start here in the back. Wow, that is cutting it very close. Okay, the floor is going to be 1 block below it, so we are very lucky. Alright, so this is obviously going to cover all of this. And I will show you where to place all the lights. So just place the roof out of white concrete, all in the back here. Our first light is going to be right here, 1, 2, and trapdoors. And then our second light is going to be right here, 1, 2, and trapdoors. So it's going to look just like this. And now let's just place on the roof here. So the roof is going to be right here. And obviously, yes, it's going to be replacing this blue concrete. We're obviously not going to keep it there. Which you're going to have to do that trick again. Or for Java players, you can do that trick again like we did in the Fazcade. For Bedrock players, you're going to have to manually break the blocks above and then place the white concrete. Or, I mean, you could do this and then just, you could like, so if there's blue concrete here, you could just do this, wait for the concrete to fall, and then once it falls, you can then place in the roof. But then once you place in the roof, you are going to have to come back on the top and then just place in the blue concrete powder again. That's for Bedrock players, if you are not able to do that trick for Java. So now that we have the roof in, we're going to add the lights in here. So the lights, we're going to start right here and go 1, 2 out. No, one block here and just 1 there. So two out from the window and then 1 just right there. And have a door there, or trap door there. We're going to come all the way to right here, and we're going to place another light just like that. So that's a 1, 2, 3 block space. And now coming all the way to the end, it's the exact same thing. 1, 2, and then on the third one, we go up 1. So just like that, and then 1, 2, 3 on the 4th block, just like that. So 3 block space, and those are the 4 lights that are going to be in here. So now we have the, I cannot remember the name of this gift shop. The Lucky Stars gift shop. There we go, finally. I believe that's the name. So now with that, we have the Lucky Stars gift shop in. I believe, if I'm correct, we got the bathrooms, got the Fazcade, all the party rooms. I think it's, yeah, I think we can start working on the Fazbear Theater. One thing I'm going to add. So there is a open door and there is a non-openable door. So we're going to grab our polished deep slate. This is a door that stays closed. So we're just going to use our polished deep slate as this like gated off door, just like that. And we're also going to grab our signs, our yellow dye, and glowing sack. And we're going to place signs going 1, 2, 3, 4, except these 2 in the middle. This one is going to say, this one is going to say entrance. This one is also going to say entrance. And then yellow dye and glowing sack. Same thing on this side. 1 here. This one says entrance. Wait. Entrance. Second one also says entrance. And then just one on the very end. Yellow dye and glowing sack. And it should end up just looking like this. So now we actually have everything in the main daycare all filled up with the walls and the floors and lighting. Now we can actually move on to the Fazbear Theater. So I think we can probably get rid of this door. Or if you want to, you can keep it on until part 3. I think I'm just going to get rid of it to make it so you can walk under. I don't really don't know why I had to put the full door in. Probably no reason for that. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this. Once again, we're going to do the same thing. Let's grab our yellow concrete, blue concrete, light blue concrete. Here is going to be black, white, black, white, black, white, and then the gray concrete just like that. Now there's like basically no room. So all I'm going to do is just like place 2 blue and 2 light just to look like that. Really nothing too big. So it should end up looking like that. So now, yeah, let's just continue on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab our polished andesite, light blue concrete, black concrete, white concrete, red concrete, yellow concrete, polished diorite, and white terracotta. So we're going to start here, and we're going to raise this up by 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, to the height of this block right here. And this is going to go all the way around here. So I'm going to show you the height, or you already know the height, but I'm going to show you where to exactly go. Here, we're going to raise, so this is going to be another arch. So we're going to raise it up by 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go 1, 1, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, just like that. So that is the arch, and then this can honestly just go right to here. And this is going to continue going over, it's going to continue going over, and it's going to stop right here. We can raise this red pillar up to the top. Now here, we're going to raise it up by 2 blocks. So 2 blocks going all the way to the very end. This is like the back side of the kitchen. This is going to go 2 blocks. And this red pillar can go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The same height as everything else. And we're just going to keep going back. All the way to here. And now this wall is going to go up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same height as this. This is the height of this back side here. So this is all going to be filled in with polished andesite. Now here, the rest is going to be light blue concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the light blue concrete. That's just going to go all the way to the back. I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to just show me going all the way to the very back. But I think you get the point. Light blue concrete, that's going to go all the way along the back here. All of this here is going to be polished andesite. All filled in. This whole wall here around the arch, all here is going to be filled in with polished andesite. You can stop like right here. Now here, this is a bit different, so we can go ahead and raise this light blue concrete up all the way to the top. It's going to be right to here. Now this is going to go up 1, 2 of polished andesite, then 1, 2 going all the way across, and then 1, 2 of course, and then 2 of the light blue concrete. Now this is going to go over 1 for the doorway. It's a pretty big doorway, but there's no actual door there. And it's just going to end up looking just like this. Now, this, I believe, and all the rest, and then this is light blue. Now here, this is a bit different. So we're going to raise 1 more up of polished diorite. That's going to go all the way around, just like that. And then we're going to get white terracotta, and this is going to go above all of that. And it's going to go over there for the actual doorway to this little ticket booth. And then above it, above the white terracotta, is the red concrete. That's going to go above just this. I think it's just that. Or is it one more? No, I think it's just this. Is it? Wait, hold on. So there is no white terracotta or white concrete on top. And then the rest of this is just adding 1, 2 light blue concrete just to the side like that. So it's at an angle. So when you are standing below, it should look like that. Now, speaking of, okay, so real quick, go ahead and fill in these walls. So this is all polished andesite. This is all polished andesite. Light blue concrete the rest of the way. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. So now I have all of the walls filled in. So this is basically what it should look like. All andesite going around the arch. All over here, all light blue concrete, and here, all andesite. Including on the inside, it should just look like this on the inside here. So now what we are going to do, we are going to go ahead and add the flooring, which is checkered tiles. So it's black and white checkered tiles. Here we can add black concrete for under the door. And then the rest of this is just going to be black, white, black, black, white, black, white, black. Just going all throughout here. It's going to stop right about here. So it's going to come out and it's going to stop right here, and it's just going to continue going back. It's going to go all the way back to the kitchen, fill in everything here. Where am I? Oh. It doesn't matter if it like goes under the pillars because you're not going to see it, and it's going to go all the way back here, and it's also going to go all the way into this ticket booth area. And basically, it's just going to have this whole entire area filled in, like all over here as well. Just all of this. All this area is going to be filled in, including all the way back here in the kitchen and all under there. I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Go ahead and do it too. It may take a little bit of time. I really am not sure. But go ahead and do that real quick, and I will be right back. And there we go. I now have all of the checker tiles all in everywhere. It's all filled in back here. All of that. Completely all filled in. So, I think, should we put on the roof? I mean, it wouldn't really mind. It's not really that big of an area. Mainly, I'm going to save the roof for the main daycare last, on part 4. Okay, in part 4, we are going, wait, no, hold on. No, part 4, we are going to add the roof to the main whole daycare, and then part 5, we are going to do the whole entire Fazbear Theater basement. So, I'd say, yeah, why not? Let's just put on the roof. So we're going to go ahead and grab our quartz bricks. Actually, this time, we're going to grab our beacons instead. Because these actually, the lights are a bit different in the Fazbear Theater, so I just went ahead and used beacons. And they're also, surprisingly, beacons are brighter than sea lanterns. That does not mean you have to switch out every single sea lantern for a light you see with beacons. I do not recommend doing that. And we do not need trap doors either. So, the entire roof is just quartz bricks. It is just all quartz bricks going over all of this. and it goes all the way back here, and all of this is filled in with quartz bricks, and then we will place the beacons as the lights, and then we will move on to the actual Fazbear Theater. Yeah. So go ahead and just fill this in with all quartz bricks, and I will be right back. Yeah, this is why we're going to go ahead and add lights now. So with your beacons, we are going to start actually right here. So we're going to come out one block right here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th block, we're going to place 2 beacons, just like that. Now see how much of a difference that makes? Not only, yes, it has the skylight above, but if we place blocks on top of that, and then we go below, it makes it a bit dimmer. So you can either have it with the blocks on top of it, because as you can see, if you look close enough, you can see just a little bit of the skylight just peeking through the edges, which also helps brighten it up a bit. I'll show you what it looks like with the blocks and without the blocks. So then skip 2 here, skip 3 actually, and then place 1. Actually, no, skip 2 and place 1, 2 there. And now we're gonna come right here, and from here we're gonna skip 1, 2, and then 1, 2, just like that. And then same thing here, 1, 2. Actually, no, skip 1 and then 1, 2. So same on this side, 1 and then 1, 2. And just like that. Now, yes, you can definitely see it looks like skylight is getting through. I'll show you what it looks like without it. And then right here, we're going to skip 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Actually, hold on. Do this for right now. 1, 2, and then 2. Skip 1, 2, 1 there. 1, 2, and then 2 there. And just have it look just like that. So that way it's not exactly lining up, but it's close enough. Who cares? So this is what it looks like with without the blocks on top of it. So a little bit of skylight gets through, and then if we were to place the blocks on top of it, and if you're wondering how I'm placing them on top, I'm holding, for good Java players, I'm holding Shift and then spacebar so I can stay flying while not flying down. And then this is what it looks like with the blocks on top. So it's a bit more dimmer, definitely. You can go either way, honestly. You can have it without the blocks on top or with the blocks on top. Whichever one works for you, or whichever one is the brightest for you. Obviously, the ones with the skylight coming through helps. But I kind of like it more like this because it's more dimmer and it kind of feels more like it's the Fazbear Theater a little bit. I'm going to keep it like this for now. And I may change it later, I may not. But that is the entrance to the Fazbear Theater, so actually we can now move on to the main Fazbear Theater itself. So what we are going to need, actually, wait a minute. Did we? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh god, that's dark. No, okay, we're not missing anything. Alright, let's continue on. Alright, that's the end of Part 3A. Part 3B will be out next, so if you have not seen it, go ahead and watch it. And if the video is not out yet at this time, then you're gonna have to suffer and wait. Alright, well, I'll see you over there. Goodbye.